it should be on now. Let me just check. Yes, it's on. Let's start again. Hello everyone from Costa del South Sea. So I know, Nelly, you've been down South Sea paddleboarding. It's been so lovely, hasn't it? And it's going to get even hotter, so that sounds promising. Hi Sandra and everyone else who's coming to join us. If it's your first time or if you're new to yoga, please do let me know that you're there, so then I can, potentially adjust the practice if I think there's something specific you should be aware of. You don't need any props unless you like them, and forward folds, etc. You might need a strap, but it's not absolutely essential. But if you have it, then go get it. If not, then don't worry about it. Or if you want to grab like a dressing gown, belt or scarf or something, then we'll make it work. Make sure they've got water because it's really hot, and we like it hot here, so just in case you need it. Okay, I think that we can start lying down today. So you should appreciate that, Nelly, and I hope your paddleboarding session went well. So just for now, stay in constructive rest pose, feet as wide as your mat, knees falling in towards each other, hands wherever you want them to be. And closing your eyes, feel the connection of your body and the mat. So notice the weight of your body and all other physical aspects of you. Scan your body for any tension or tightness. And release it as you breathe out. So deep and mindful breath in. Feel the expansion around your belly, around your chest. And long, deep breath out, as though you could sink deeper into the mat. Now either stay here or bring the soles of the feet together and allow your knees to fall apart, or fall out to the sides. Bring your awareness to your hips. And use the next few moments to really arrive. So in your body, on your mat, and in this space. Start to connect with your breath. So follow its journey in. And then notice the little pause before the outflow of the breath. And then follow the journey of the exhalation. So continue breathing this way, letting your mind slip into the space between each breath. Now set aside everything you've done today or you have yet to do, and choose to stay as mindful on your breath and your body as you can. So especially if this is the first moment in your day that you've managed to hit the pause button, it might be quite hard for the mind to settle. So even more so, try to cultivate a mindful attitude and creating space to connect with your body and explore. So with the same ease and peace in your mind, welcome the areas in your body or the movement that comes naturally, comes easily, as well as the moments where you feel like you've hit a wall, or there's density, there's tightness. Take a really deep breath in, feel the expansion around your belly, and sigh out, letting it all go. So keeping the legs where they are, begin to turn your head from side to side, keeping your eyes closed. Feel your neck, perhaps your shoulders. Bring your head back to the center and extend your arms towards the sky. So stay here and feel as your bones settle in the shoulder girdle. Feel the weight of your arms. If you have your eyes closed, imagine where your hands, your arms are actually positioned in space without looking. And then begin reaching one arm up towards the sky at a time. So lifting the shoulder blade one at a time, mobilizing the shoulder girdle. Keep reaching as high as you can, and notice if you can feel anything in your hips, because you know it's all interconnected. Sometimes we feel it more, sometimes less. So try to focus on all the subtleties so you can feel today. So your fingertips, and you feel the blood flowing out of your hands and into your arms. And don't worry if you can't feel much, or maybe you can't feel much yet. It's not about making sensations happen, but just being aware of what's happening. So one more round. And then bring your knees up, draw them towards your chest and give them a nice little hug. So if you've been standing lots or standing on your paddleboard, you might feel that your lower back is a bit tight. So greet it with compassion. Say, hello, my lower back. I'm here to listen to what you've got to say. You rock from side to side if that feels good. Begin to engage your lower abdominal muscles by drawing your belly button in and up. Then come to the center and draw 3 circles with your knees outwards. Become aware of your pelvis, all the muscles around your thighs. Switch direction. So moving slowly but keeping the movement fluid, your breath full. And feeling grounded, really connected to the earth. Then extend both of your legs up towards the sky. Squeeze your legs together and allow your femur bones to settle in the hip joint. To feel the weight of your legs, feel all the muscles that are participating. So notice how your legs are feeling. So regardless of what you've been doing today, it all has an effect on your body. So you're likely to feel different things, but without adding a story as to, oh, I've been sitting all day so I can feel my hips, etc. Just try to connect to the actual feeling, the actual sensations. Press your lower back into the mat and use your hands to support like the sides of your hips, or like your bum cheeks, just not like massively, so not in your hands, but just for support. And pressing lower back into the mat, press your shoulder blades into the mat, so keeping that connection, and begin to drop your legs nearly all the way down, and then as you inhale, come back up. So 4 more times. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale, inhale, exhale, press your lower back into the mat, inhale, come up, So one more time, exhale and inhale. Then drop your legs nearly all the way to the mat and stay here for 5, 4, 3, squeeze your belly, use your lower back, 2, 1, and then bring it all the way up. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend your legs and you want to hold onto the shin bone, and so we're not really like pressing the thigh into the chest, but actually we want to use some of the engagement in the abdominal wall to lift yourself up, to hold on to that leg. The other leg is lifted and you should start feeling the midsection in your body. So the shoulder blades are lifted. Stay with your breath. And if you feel burning sensations, just acknowledge it as what it is. I am feeling burning sensations. And stay with it. So squeeze your lower belly, squeeze your glutes, and then swap the legs. So again, you want to keep lifting. Hold it, breathe, smile, hold, 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 and then swap. And swap, swap, keep lifting the shoulder blades, swap. The navel is in and up, swap, swap, swap. One more round, one last side, and release. You can take a full body stretch. Oh, how good does that feel? And then roll yourself up into a comfortable seat. So well done. And Nelly, all this paddleboarding, you must be really feeling your core, but you should be feeling strong now. So make sure that your weight is spread evenly across your sitting bones. Draw the navel in and up. Find expansion through the collarbones and lift up through the center line of your body. You can close eyes for the moment. Just feel what's going on. And then as you inhale, bring the arms over the head. And exhale, bring them down. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. So move fluidly. Inhale. And move slowly. Exhale. So 3 more times. In. Find length as you breathe in. And exhale, rooting, feeling that connection between you and the earth. No, movement is medicine, so especially if you feel like, oh my God, I can't do it, then just move slowly, move mindfully, and feel what's happening in your body. Inhale, bring the arms up, and keep reaching the fingertips up while drawing the belly button in and up. So corset your ribs in, drop your shoulder blades down, keep reaching your hands up, look up. And then as you exhale, twist to the right. So use your hand as a lever. Feel and imagine what's happening to your spine. Squeeze your belly. So that helps with detoxification. It tones the organs and helps to move the lymphatic fluid. So keep squeezing as much as you can. And then inhale back to center, arms up. Exhale, twist the other way. Breathe into your chest. Relax your shoulders. And then inhale back to center, arms up. Exhale, hands at your heart. Close your eyes for a moment. Revisit your intention. Are you being mindful? Are you connecting to your breath and your body? Then open your eyes. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, lean to the right. So use the hand to push the mat away, to deepen the stretch throughout the left side of your body. And experiment with rotating your chest in and out. A strong energy line all the way from the hip bone to the fingertips. Your belly is drawn in, and then inhale back to center, exhale, go the other way. Just feel, observe, don't judge. And then inhale back to center. Bring the shoulders to your ears and draw a big circle back. So twice more this way. And then switch direction. Okay. Come onto all fours. And this time bring the knees together. Usually we have them hip width apart, but I want you to have your knees as close to each other as you can. With the hands, you can bring them fairly close in because we're going to do a variation of like cat-cow, but as though you're on a tightrope. So keep squeezing the legs together. As you inhale, lift your hips, lift your heart as much as you can. And then exhale, push the mat away, round your back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round your back. So also adding an element of balance here. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. And then sit on your heels. And either bring the fingers to face out, or if it's comfortable on your wrists, then bring them to face your knees. And then begin to sit down if it's accessible. If not, just go as far as you feel it's okay. So stretching out the wrist. So releasing the wrist, especially when typing lots. And then bring the arms a little bit further away from you. Knees are still together, so you can do it from here or with your fingers facing out. You're gonna do cat-cow from here. So think of like feeling how much movement you've got or you don't. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. And exhale, round your back, squeeze your belly, and then gently release the hands and give them your wrists a little shake. Interlace the fingers, forearms together, elbows are pressing in, and begin to roll. So we really want to warm them up. So all the planks and downward dogs. And a little wave, try to keep the shoulders relaxed. Just go with the flow and then change direction. Brilliant. Extend your arms out. Actually, we're going to do this in a toe squat because it's a really good plantar fascia release. And you know, quite often we wear shoes that aren't appropriate, so the soles of the feet get a bit tight. So here, belly button in and up. Corset your ribs in, so you see that we've got already like strong engagement. Inhale your arms up, but you don't want to have the shoulders here, but actually bring them back. Keep pushing the hands towards the back, and then open and close your wrists. Keep breathing. And this is really good to strengthen your forearms and your wrists. Your arms may start to fatigue, just keep going. Acknowledge it, that it is what it is, and keep going. Just a few more. Drop your shoulders down, engage your belly. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Ah, this is so hard, but so good. That's why we need to do more of it. All right, back into tabletop. Have a little play with your hips. So if you tilt them forward, so like when we come into cat, and then tuck your tailbone under. So you don't want to like add the whole spine into the equation, but just initiate the movement from your hips. Just do that a few times. Just find a connection, the sacrum and the spine, what's going on there. So this area usually gets a bit tight, so say hello to it, be gentle with it. Slide your hips from side to side. Then you can add as much movement here as you like, just to feel your body. A bit of free flow. So try to step away from any prescriptive movement or anything that you're familiar with, and just really go with whatever your body wants. So it's hard to know what your body wants if you don't listen to it, so you need to be quiet and feel and observe. Just a couple of breaths here. And come back to the center. So extend your right leg out. You want to brace your core, kick out through the right heel and extend your left arm out. So stay here and breathe. Keep pushing down through your right fingertips. And then inhale here, extend your body. So as though someone's pulling in the opposite directions. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, bend the right leg and grab hold of it with the left hand. Kick the foot in, squeeze your belly, open up through the chest. So notice what you can feel in your hips, in your thigh, the shoulder. And then gently release. Slide back for child's pose. And inhale, come back up. Extend your left leg. You can always stay with the left foot down, or just keep the leg without adding the arm. If you want to, then come here. So hold it, feel your body in space, feel the muscles you're engaging. So you can inhale, reach out, exhale, round your back. Twice more, inhale, exhale, in and out. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend your left leg, grab hold of the foot and extend your spine. So find your balance, find the expansion through the chest and notice your breath. And then gently release, slide back for child's pose, keep your knees together if you can, walk your fingertips towards the short edge of the mat. Draw the navel close to the spine, curl your tailbone under. And as you inhale, come up into tabletop. All right, so from here, I'm gonna do a couple of drills. So bring the knee towards your chest, your shoulders come past, like forwards of your wrist, and squeeze, lifting the knee as high as you can. 3, 2, 1, come back. The other side, the left knee towards the chest, shift forward, keep the foot pointing. 3, 2, 1, come back. So this time lift the right knee over the right elbow. Try to not to lean too far to the side, or you can keep the right knee on the outside of the right arm. 3, 2, 1, come back. The other side, so left knee as high as you can. Keep your weight balanced, so you're not leaning to one side too much. 3, 2, 1. Come back, slide back for child's pose. Flip your palms up. Find your breath and gather a little strength. Extend your arms out. Inhale, come up, tuck your toes under. Exhale into down dog. So keep pushing down through the thumb and your index fingers. Spreading your shoulder blades apart, draw your belly button in, and keep lifting your sit bones up. So that should make you feel your hamstrings a lot more. Staying here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more in. And exhale out. Then roll over into plank. Protract the shoulders, squeeze your core, squeeze your legs, and stay. Feel your body in space. Draw your belly button in. Keep an equanimous mind. Register what's present. If you feel like you can't, you probably can. Hold it. Stay with your breath for another 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down in easy chaturanga all the way down. Keep the feet together. Push them through the tops of the feet so your knees lift off the mat. Hands by your low ribs, and as you inhale, lift up into cobra with no hands. So squeeze your shoulders together, shoulder blades are down, and then come down. And this time as you inhale, push the mat away and use your hands to come up. So it's the first cobra, so don't be so prescriptive, but move the shoulders forward and back, sway. If the shoulders want to come up towards your ears, let them, and then push them away. So feel how differently your body can move. And if you move slowly, you get to experience a whole new world, rather than if you just move fast, like pound, pound, like we always do. And then you can get to know your body better. Drop one ear towards one, the same shoulder, then the other, and then lower down slowly. And then one more time, inhale, come up into cobra. If you want to bring yourself a little bit closer, then you can lift up into upward facing dog. Strong hands pressing down through the fingertips. Engage your belly. If you feel any pinching in your lower back, that might be because there's too much pressure in there. But if you squeeze your core, then this is how you're supporting your trunk. Then lift your hips up and then bring them down. So you're not going all the way to down dog, but just connecting to the core and lifting up as much as you can. 3 more times. Up and down. You can just stay down. Up and down. One more time. Move up and down. Bend your knees, tuck your toes, and easy step back into downward facing dog. Staying here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze your elbows together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now step your right foot, left foot forward, coming into a fold. So notice your legs, your hamstrings. And then what we're going to do from here, so you can keep your feet hip distance apart, Stay on the fingertips or the hands, whatever is more comfortable for you, and we come into squat. So if you have tight Achilles tendon like I do, your heels will come off the mat. So it's fine that, but if you can go all the way, it's brilliant too. Staying with the fingertips down, we inhale the hips up. So exhale, come down. Come up and down. Up and down. So feel your ankles, your knees, your hips. And then one more time, come up and stay here. So draw the belly button in and up so you can fold deeper. So you're folding into the cavity in the pelvis. So this can help us keep the back fairly straight. So like rather than being here, I'm using my hips to fold at the joint to get here. Relax your shoulders, your neck, and slide from side to side like a rag doll. Breathing deeply. And then come to the center. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale into fold. Inhale all the way to extended mountain pose. Exhale, Tadasana Samasthiti here. Keep the big toes together, heels apart. Find your Tadasana. So rooting down through the feet, feeling your body in space. So having the connection with the earth, but also lifting up from the hips up through the crown of the head. And then as you inhale into extended mountain pose and stay. So find the two kinds of energy, the grounding from your hips down and uplifting from your hips up. And try to extend yourself in both directions. Draw your hips in, your navel closer to the spine, reach your fingertips up and drop the shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. In. Out. Inhale. And then as you exhale, bring the hands down and then begin to fold at the hips, using the cavity in your pelvis to fold over the legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale into fold. Inhale all the way to extend it, reaching up through the center line of the body. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, extend it. Exhale into fold. Inhale, half lift, and then exhale, step back into down dog. Lift your hips up, squeeze the elbows together. Draw your belly button in. And then as you inhale, roll over into plank. Exhale your version of Chaturanga and stay, keeping the 90-degree bend. Draw your belly button in, squeeze the legs together, and inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale into down dog. Step your feet towards your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale to extended. Exhale, hands at heart. Inhale, extended. Exhale into fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale back to down dog. Check your foundation, pushing down through the fingertips. Inhale, roll over into plank. So there are options here. So you can either do what we did earlier. So from tabletop, you bring the knee where it's cued, or we can do it from plank, because everything from plank is better. So brace your core, navel close to the spine, and bring the knee in towards your chest. Shoulders are past your wrist. For 3, 2, 1. Back to plank. Left knee into the chest. Hold it, lift it higher, protract the shoulders, and come back. Roll forward, chaturanga, cobra or up dog, and downward dog. Are you ready? We've got 2 more rounds to do. So inhale into plank and bring the knee outside of the right elbow. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Come back. Left knee outside of the left elbow. For 3, 2, 1. Back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 1 more round. You can do it. But if you really can't, it's okay to do it on your knees. So come forward into plank. Knee to the chest and the opposite elbow. Keep pushing the mat away. For 3, 2, 1. Back the other side. Hold it, lift it. 3, 2, 1. Back to plank. Whatever chaturanga you want. Inhale up to cobra or up dog. And exhale into child's pose. Well done. Knees together apart. Arms beside you. Notice what's present. Find your breath. Then come up and lay on your belly. So we're going to do locust, Shalambhasana. Keep the arms beside you, big toes together. And at first, as you inhale, just like in cobra, roll the shoulders back and down to use the strength of your back to lift your torso up. Lift your arms and keep reaching them back. So it's not about the height, but length. And you see, it also helps you pull the shoulders back. So either stay here or lift your legs up, squeeze the thighs together. Externally, so rotate your sits bones, so you internally rotate your thighs. So hold it here and then release. I find back bends, especially like locust, really challenging. So pat yourself on the back. Well done. So what we're going to do now is do left leg, right arm lifts. So we isolating these and doing 10 lifts. So 10. Move slowly and with control. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Keep lifting. Push the top of the right foot down. Lift it. Hold it for another 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Let's do the other side. So you can support your forehead on your hand, and that feels good. Are you ready? I'm gonna lift. Inhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Keep lifting. Squeeze. Breathe. You've got it. For another 3, 2, 1, and release. So stay here. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Bring the hands beside you. Lift up into Cobra Up Dog. Exhale into Down Dog. Bring the feet together. Hands stay where they are. We're gonna go through a few rounds of cat-cow here. So we're not like moving that much, but as you inhale, extend your spine. So we're mainly gonna be using thoracic and cervical spine for this because we already we're lifting through the tailbone. And then as you exhale, squeeze your belly, push the mat away. Your heels can lift to exaggerate. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. So have a little play, 2 more rounds, following your own breath. And back to regular downward dog. Inhale into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale into down dog. Inhale your right leg up. Push down evenly through the hands. Root down through the left heel. And reach the right foot as high as you can. Squeeze your glutes. Keep reaching for another 3, 2, 1. Step the foot outside of the right hand and drop your hips down. So have a little play here. How does that feel? And then drop your left knee down. Bring the left hand to face out and right foot to face the opposite way. So go as far as it feels like okay, in your hips. Keep the left foot flat, open through the chest, and extend your right arm. So feel your hips, draw your belly in. Have a little play with your right arm. And then come back to the center. Tuck your back toes, step back into down dog. Now inhale your left leg up. Keep reaching as high as you can. Root down through the right heel, draw your belly in. Keep reaching for another 3, 2, 1. And lightly step the foot outside of the left hand. So this time, right fingertips to face out and bring the left foot to face the opposite direction. Drop the left, even the right knee down and come up. Keep your belly engaged. Notice how it feels and where you feel most freedom, most space, most tightness, and extend your left arm out. So find the expansion, the expressiveness of your enraptured heart. And then come back, bring the foot to join in front of you, lift the right knee and shift forward and back a couple of times. Pushing the mat away, step back into plank and drop down to your forearms. Forearm plank, push down through the elbows. Squeeze your belly, your thighs, push up through the heels. And then we begin to walk the feet in. So keep pushing the chest through, coming into dolphin. So I like to keep my dolphin quite wide. You can keep your legs bent. Push down through the elbows. Feel the engagement in your upper back, around your shoulder blades. Lift your hips up. Look towards your thumbs. Draw your belly in. For another 3, 2, 1, and then walk back into forearm plank. Calm down onto your belly. And now we're gonna do a little peacock pose. Well, not really pose, prep for the peacock. Or a chin stand. So we need to engage all the muscles in the posterior chain to be able to lift up, but with control. So how we're gonna do it is, you're gonna lay on your hands. So you're gonna have them like this, but just lie on your belly. Okay, so I can't really look anywhere but in front of me. Push down through your shoulders and begin to lift one leg at a time. So it's like a step forward from the locust, what we did. Then left leg, right leg, and left. So inhale, inhale, in, and hold. Keep pushing through the shoulders. Lift, lift, lift. Bring it down. Left leg up and hold. Bring it down. And then from here, see if you can lift both of your legs up. Keep pushing down through the arms. Squeeze, lift. 3, 2, 1, and release. Release your arms. And stay in your belly. One cheek down on the mat. So feel your heartbeat. Feel all the muscles in your body. Bring the hands by the sides of your ribs. Inhale, come up into cobra or up dog. And exhale, see if you can lift yourself up into down dog with the strength of your core. It actually felt much easier now we've done all that prep. Just, I don't know, just felt different. Walk the feet towards your hands. Exhale into fold. Inhale, extended. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, extended. Exhale, into fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale into down dog. Inhale, roll over into plank. And then spin on your feet so that you're on the outer edge, the right foot, and that your feet are staggered. So kind of like in a side plank. And then if you're okay, you can bring the left hand on the left hip, and then perhaps even stack your feet. So you need to keep pushing down through the right hand, corkscrew your shoulder in the shoulder girdle for support. Keep lifting the hips up, and then you can bring the left arm up. So keep squeezing, your belly is drawn in. Imagine there's a helium balloon tied to your hips. And then lift the left leg up. Keep pushing the mat away. And if you want to bring the left foot behind you. So I need to shuffle. So from here, left foot goes back. So you stay on the ball of the foot. And then you rotate your body out for Wild Thing. Kamatkarasana. Find the expansion, the expression of your heart, of your authentic self. Connect to it. Then gently begin to bring your hips down. Roll back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So you know what's coming next. So roll over into plank. I'll do it on the other side. Spin on your feet so you're on the outer edge of the left foot. Set your shoulder. So you need to be aware of what's happening there, because shoulders are inherently unstable. If you want to stack your feet, right hand on the hip, Use your internal obliques to lift your body up. Extend your right arm. So feel strong. Vashisthasana, side plank. Then lift your right leg up, it doesn't matter how high it goes, and then bring it behind you. So from here, you roll the body up towards the ceiling, extend through the right arm, breathe. Keep in the corner of his mind, keep pushing the mat away. And then we slowly bring ourselves back into plank, chaturanga, up dog, and into child's pose. Well-deserved break. So stay there, connecting with your breath. If you need to, you can have some water. And then come up. Extend both of your legs out. So you can lift your hips up and push your hips back. So that can help you keep the hips in an anterior tilt, so in a forward tilt. And we're using the strength of the navel and the abdominal wall to fold rather than using our hands to pull. And it's the same, you're not gonna have rounded back if you lead with your hips. So it's all about the hips. Okay, so feet are flexed. Begin to lead with your chest, folding out your hips. If you can grab your big toes, that's great. If you can't, it's also great. Just stay wherever you can, focusing on drawing the belly in. Then extend your arms, and then as you exhale, fold. So you see, even though I'm holding here, I'm not pulling. I'm using my abdominal muscles and hip flexors to help, you know, they facilitate this movement. Inhale, straighten the legs and arms, and exhale, release. So this time keep the left leg extended, right foot is close to your bum cheek. Draw the navel in, keep the spine long, and just stay here for a moment. Observe what's going on, try to keep the thigh in as close as you can, so give it a hug. Thank you, legs. You're getting me to places and doing all the wonderful things for me. Okay, and then either hug it with the left arm or bring the right arm behind you. Inhale. Create some space so you can twist. So use your belly for that, so you can hook the elbow over the thigh. Keep the spine straight and your head over your sternum and your sternum over your hips. Keep the shoulders down, squeeze your belly, tone your organs, tone your abdominal wall. And then gently release. And then from here, drop your knee out. And just stay here for a moment. Just check how your knee is. If there's any torque, any niggles, then you might just want to stay here. And focus on releasing through the hips, so you can very gently push the thigh down, but never on the knee. If, however, you're fine, tilt towards the extended leg, and again, folding at the hips, you begin to group yourself over the leg. Foot is flexed. You see my knee is coming up, which doesn't normally happen, but you know, that's okay. Maybe my right hip isn't too happy at the moment. So I'm not gonna come into full expression of the pose, because there's no point in aggravating something that, you know, that isn't right, so my body isn't welcoming it, so I'm not going to go there just because I can. So remember, you've got nothing to prove. You're just connecting with your body. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Inhale, come up, and then bring the left foot to join the right for Baddha Konasana. Oh boy, my hips are tight. So I'll have a little play, maybe keeping the feet a little bit further apart, further away from the pubis. We'll do the trick. Flutter your knees up and down. Keep the spine long and leading with your chest. Fold. You can very gently pull onto the legs. 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, come back up, and we go the other way. So right leg is extended and left foot is super close in. So just for now, first see what's going on, how it feels. Draw the belly in, spine long, right foot is flexed. Hug the thigh or bring the hand behind you and create a space. Squeeze, twist to hook the elbow. Notice how this side is feeling. Notice all the space you've created in your body. Long spine. And then gently come back to the center, keeping the foot exactly where it is. Drop the knee out. Okay, and then check how this side is feeling. How's your knee? How's your hip? If everything's okay, turn towards the right leg and begin folding at the hips, folding over the leg. So remember, one side may feel a lot different than the other, and like this one is just fine. Use the cavity in your pelvis to fold. Stay with your breath. And then as you inhale, come up. Gently roll down onto your back. Bring the knees towards your chest. Give them a hug. Rock from sides to sides. And begin slowing down. Bring the feet up and either hold the back of your thighs or bringing the arms through in between the thighs. Grab the outer edges of the feet for happy baby. So we've got so we're carefree, we're connected, we're content. And then whenever you want to, bring the legs down, extend your arms and legs out for Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. And now cleansing breath, so deep inhalation, sip in as much air as you can, and sigh out through the mouth. Letting go of your practice, everything that you did well and everything that you could have maybe done a bit better. You're exactly where you're meant to be. And allowing the body to integrate everything you've practiced. Compare how you're feeling now and how you were at the beginning of the practice. Has anything changed or shifted? It's only in a simple, observing manner, checking in with yourself. Start breathing more consciously. Bring your awareness back to your physical body and gently reawaken it. It's moving slowly as though you're moving through honey. Bring yourself back into a comfortable seat, keeping your eyes closed. Tall spine. Noticing all the space you've created in your body and your mind. Becoming aware of the stillness throughout your body and your mind. Bring the hands at your heart. Revisit your intention. And bow your head, expressing gratitude for putting the work into your practice, into growing. And let's close this practice with one round of Om. So pause here for another moment, savoring the vibrations, the connectedness with other people, but most importantly, just with yourself. Gently open your eyes. Thank you very much for your practice with me today. Namaste. How are you feeling now? Please do let me know. It can be hard to practice when it's really hot. So whenever I go on holiday and I go to like hot places, I can't do the yoga that I would do like here, if that makes sense. I always do like yin yoga. So I'm curious what you think. And well done, Nelly, for paddleboarding for 2 hours. Oh, hey, Krinya. Thanks, Sandra. Cool. 50 minutes until you got hot and sweaty. I guess I need to like dial it up next time. I'm glad that you. I guess you enjoyed it if you stayed for that long. It just comes with practice, really. It's you know, it's easier to definitely do stuff without talking. But yeah, but thank you. You inspire me to do that and share the practice with you. So, you know, I need to get stronger so I can teach the stronger stuff. Yeah, well, side plank can be a bit of a difficult thing to deal with, let's put it this way. I find that you really need to do a lot of core work to feel stable in plank, but then also you can feel like strong in your core. But if your shoulders are protesting, then there isn't really like too much that you can do about it. I suppose you can do forearm plank, but no, it's, you know, if you've been paddleboarding for 2 hours, then I imagine that your shoulders might be feeling a bit sore. Oh, thanks, Krinya. Do you know what? Like, I always feel like this. Whatever I do, as long as I roll out the mat, I'm like, this is exactly what I needed. So I'm glad that you're here and that you enjoyed it. Oh, stressful day. Sorry to hear that. But, you know, so yoga isn't about making life better or easier per se, but it gives us that strength and grace to steer through difficult life situations. So I hope that yoga is helping you deal with whatever stress you're experiencing right now. Yeah, standing on the board for 2 hours and then core, there's so much going on. I'm really impressed that you actually made it, because I don't know if I would. So yeah, really hat off to you, Nelly. Yes, I know about the accept burning sensations. Whenever I hear it, I'm like, just stop talking right now. But actually, if that's what we're meant to do, we're meant to lean into the sensations instead of moving away from them. So equally, you know, when you're like in pigeon and stuff, it's a completely different like discomfort to like when your thighs or your stomach is burning and someone tells you like, oh, you know, just breathe and smile. It's just like, no, just shut up. But I'm sure that you appreciate the light side of it. Oh, Katya, you're here. Good to see you and hear from you. Oh, don't worry about it. You're exactly where you need to be. And you know, you've practiced with me for long enough that you know that if you can only do 1 repetition, it's perfectly fine. If you want to do 5, because I cue 5, it's great. If you want to do 10, I mean, go for it. It's your practice. Obviously, I will try to get you out of your comfort zone, but it's your body. You have to honor its yeses and nos, and sometimes you think that you can, or maybe you could do yesterday, so you think that you can do it now, but for whatever reason your body's like, this isn't going to happen. So, you know, just 1 step at a time is way better than like putting a lot of work into a short period of time, or even like 1 session, and try to get somewhere. So yeah, don't worry that you think that there's still room for improvement. There always is. So, you know, that's why we're here, that's why we meet, that's why we share yoga. Okay, fantastic. Love to hear from you. I will see you again on Thursday. Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel, especially as I'm quite proud of the Pranayama Chronicles. So the breathing techniques that you can do on your own, or to support your yoga practice. If you missed out on our meditation space last Saturday, be sure to check out my Facebook page. The next one is on there, 27th of June or the 25th of June, whatever Saturday is in June. Yeah, you sign up and we can share meditation space together. If you have any questions, anything that you would like me to do here, give me a shout. And you know, I love hearing from you. Enjoy the rest of your evening, especially if it's that hot. And I'll see you again on Thursday. So much love to you.